Columbus, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple. Throwing on first down, Hartman. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. But you look at this defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hartman. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something to be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll look to throw again.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And what a big-time play there. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and goal at the 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Desperados are on the board first here this afternoon.
The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hartman. And that's Elliott, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hartman.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
on 1st and 10. Hartman. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Hartman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Sentinels are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
When you look at this defense,
this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Hartman.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. See some heads shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for it after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the... Back to throw. Partner. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looking to throw. Partner. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second and long. Thomas brings it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 2nd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fights off the tackle at the 20.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
So from the 22, here's second and 2.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Back to throw.
Hartman. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Hartman.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
Breaks through the contact.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards.
And the Sentinels are able to extend their lead.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
11 yards for number 11.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Hartman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 2.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Simmons. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Back to throw. Hartman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Desperados get a bit closer. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hartman. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Back to throw. Hartman. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing on first down. Hartman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 20-17, your final. From there, we're out to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. The Lumberjacks seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. The Vikings are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now to 4-3 on the year.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down now. Holiday, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they were going for another opportunity now. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hartman. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
To about the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Holiday, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Being chased out left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more time.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Hartman rolling to his left.
Now he's loose again.
And down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hartman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Hartman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hartman. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, was that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there. They'll run on first down. Holiday. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, Rich. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back now in Columbus. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Sentinels have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
brings the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down,
Holiday. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And a San Juan 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll set up to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
On 1st down, Rich. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Desperados are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, Hartman. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Hartman. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hartman. And this is going to be intercepted.
So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Holiday, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Thomas. His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another 1st down.
A gain of 7. First down, Desperado.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way. They run the counter. Holiday. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they were in a great position position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Hartman. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, 70 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Go with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Columbus, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay